dinar and dirham, then we'll be able to spend the dinar and dirhams with them for the benefit of the children.
I see. But Rumah Aman also has a so-called charity shop. Can you elaborate on that as well?
Yes, we have a charity shop because we have members of public trying to contribute many things to us, but these things are not so appropriate for the children. So what happened was that we started a charity shop, and at this charity shop we also accept dinar and dirham.
I see.
So when people buy, we accept dinar and dirham, and we have got quite a
following.
A following and also a good collection of dinars and dirhams with Rumah Aman.
Right. So, Mr. Kalisha, your parting thoughts before we end this discussion.
My parting thoughts. Well, our immediate need is to raise funds for our second home that is now being constructed in Sungai Buloh Country Resort, Saujana Utama. We need about another 2 million ringgit to finish the construction of the building and also to furbish it. I hope the audience would generously donate or contribute to this cause, because when it is ready, we will be able to care for 80 children, orphans, and also children from the poor.
Right. If you want to get more information as to how to donate, where can we get that information?
Well, you can visit our website at www.rumahaman.com. You can contribute or donate through internet banking and also through PayPal.
Right. Okay. Mr. Khalid Shah, thank you very much for coming on board as a speaker at Islamic Finance at the Capital. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
I'm Izam from Lembaga Zakat Selangor. Zakat is an obligation. Please pay your zakat.
Assalamualaikum. Islamic Finance at the Capital is with Tuan Haji IR Umar Azmon bin Amir Hassan, one of the newly appointed board members of Koperasi Amal Madinah Kuala Lumpur Berhad. Tuan Haji, welcome to Islamic Finance at the Capital. Let's cut to the chase. Why was the Koperasi Amal Madinah formed?
We formed the Koperasi Amal Madinah because we want to emulate the people of Madinah and their practices, because we find that their practices was one of the fundamental of Islamic civilization.
I see. When was the cooperative formed and where was the meeting held?
The meeting was held on the 28th of January. It was held in Masjid Sina Omar Al-Khattab in Bukit Damansara.
And how was the turnout? I mean, do you have a lot of people turning up for the first AGM?
The turnout was beyond our expectation. We were expecting the minimum 50 people, but about more than
that. And for the Koperasi, what are the people or individuals that can apply to become a member? Is it open to everybody or is there a limitation?
It's open to the people in Wilayah Persekutuan and also from people surrounding in the Klang Valley.
Right.
They're open to the entrepreneurs and people who are doing agriculture background.
I see.
But it doesn't stop people from outside that domain to become members.
So basically anybody can become a member, whether they come from Klang Valley or even from Sabah, Sarawak, Perlis. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Right. And is it open just to Muslims or to both Muslims and non-Muslims as well?
It's also open to non-Muslim. Yeah.
I see. So what is the membership or fees to become a member?
At the moment, we put a very minimal cost at 25 ringgit because we want more members.
I see.
easy for people to participate. You know, even we allow students and to participate in this cooperative.
I see. And what do you intend to do with what is the activities that you plan to have for the cooperative?
At the moment, it's approved under agriculture and fisheries and agriculture products. So we will concentrate on that three items,
Right.
and then we are looking at maybe honey cultivation
Right.
and fishes, maybe even you know the goats and
I see. All
Rearing.
related to agriculture or agriculture based.
yes, based.
Where will the cooperative be operating from? Is it in KL or Selangor or some other places?
It will be in Kuala Lumpur. Yes.
It will be in Kuala Lumpur.
Yeah.
So if I were to intend to become a member of the newly formed Koperasi Amal Madinah Kuala Lumpur Berhad, where can I get information on this?
You have to wait for it fully corporatized, and then we will distribute the forms,
The information.
and the information to public.
Right. Tuan Haji Mazmun, what are your parting thoughts before we end this discourse?
We like people to join our cooperative. I think this is a very good cooperative to go back to our Prophet and his Sahaba, and then where we can learn how to do businesses in the way that it was done before during the time of the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.
Tuan Haji Umar, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. With regards to Kopsha,
Saya.
what is the initial funding that you will receive from your shareholders or from your funder, from your backers?
Yeah. When we went through our roadshow
Right.
together with Ankasa, there were about 320 co-ops,
Right.
who have pledged the support for the setup of this Islamic cooperative institution.
Right.
And they even pledged, funds to the tune of about $370, $380 million.
Right, and the roadshow was done last year or
Last
early
year,
this year?
last
Right.
year, last year.
Okay.
Last year.
Right.
So then the second
Right,
roadshow,
right.
I came in and I tried to give a total picture, if I can say, so that I can give them more information, what are they expecting from us, and what we can, inshallah, provide facilities to them. So and then with the new guidelines given by the Cooperative Commission, GP 67, which basically outlines the model of assistance funding from banks to co-ops. So that in a way sort of trying to streamline back the cooperative, the operation of the credit, to the members by enhancing more of collaboration between co-ops. Yeah. But we know the co-op is still small relatively to the what do you call this, the commercial sector. So as a third sector, main component of the third sector, we need to have new models. So Kopsha comes to the picture with a new model, whereby we do have our own core banking system, right? So in that environment, we have bankers on board to be with the team itself, and this adds another dimension to the whole cooperative movement, the effort to stabilize itself onto the financing needs.
So when do you expect Kopsha to actually start operations?
We're going to due process for the UAT on the core banking system will be in March. So we expect as early as April, the full launching will be there.
And when you say April is the first financing you're going to give out, or you're going to start taking in applications first?
We have identified one co-op to be the pilot project co-op.
You cannot mention it now.
Oh, of course I can. But we've informed them, and they're quite happy. They say as soon as possible. So through this pilot project of financing, then we will iron out any issues, and then hopefully by that one, then we can start on groups, simple like between 5 to 10 co-ops, one group, the next group, and by the end of the year, I suppose we'll hit about in 30 to 40 co-ops in the branching network.
So if that were the case, I would assume that your manpower requirements are fulfilled, or you're still recruiting people.
We're still recruiting people. But one thing, this model, it is a musyarakah partnership between Kopsha with the co-ops, with the member co-ops. So that means all application, about the schemes will go through the co-ops. Just like a typical banking, the branch. So the co-ops become our branches. So they have their own duty also, responsibilities. They do all the processing, the checking and whatnot. They approve it, and then they will upload it to us, to Kopsha. We will transact, for example, like consumer financing on the Tawaruk with Suasila, alright? And disbursement is also on part of Kopsha. And disbursement is directly to the members, individual members, to the clients, not through the co-ops. So we provide a system whereby the co-op, we will train them, put in a system, a governance system, including training, so that they can really roll out the products as they should be.
Right now you're operating from Jaya. Is it a temporary office or is it a permanent office while you're looking for more?
Yeah, initially we'll be renting a 2-story office in Glomek, Jaya, which is just next door to Angkasa office. So we're going to renovate it inshallah in February, March, and I think by the end of March we'll be moving into the new office. That will be the headquarters and also come the regional office. In due time, we'll have regional offices throughout Malaysia itself, inshallah, including Sabah and Sarawak.
Okay, Datuk, thank you very much. Capital TV would like to say thank you and wish Kopsha all the best.
Okay, thank you.
Assalamualaikum. We've just witnessed the signing ceremony between BIMB and Kopsha. With regards to the signing ceremony, do you think it's a win-win situation or it's going to be a win-lose situation? Having done consultancy or training, Bank Islam have done it via BIRD, and you have seen that you've helped your competitors and your competitors have grown bigger than Bank Islam.
First of all, we don't see Kopsha as our competitors.
Right.
I think we are serving different market segment.
Right.
Certainly, we are hoping that this is a very, I would say, collaborative effort between Kopsha and Bank Islam, and certainly the outcome will be a win-win situation. Again, as I said, that we are actually not competing with Kopsha at all, because we are not extending the financing direct to Kopsha members, but actually we are using Kopsha basically as our partner, meaning that whatever financing that's required will pass on to Kopsha. Kopsha basically will then actually pass on to their respective members.
Right.
So it is not actually in competition.
But having said that, don't you think that eventually your market share would be reduced because people will go to Kopsha later on, and Kopsha would have the options of not just working with Bank Islam, they can work with other Islamic banks as well?
Well, to us, basically, this is just an extension of our services. All this while also, I think we have not been so-called very strong in terms of customer with the Kopsha, with Angkasa, because we are not a cooperative bank. So we don't lend. In fact, we have very little access or visibility to the Angkasa members. So this is one way of actually to get through the Angkasa members, actually through so-called this understanding, memorandum of understanding with Kopsha. So we are actually catering for two different markets altogether. Before this, we don't have a reach on the Angkasa members or Kopsha members.
But this is not the first time you're working with a cooperative, I mean Bank Islam.
We basically, as far as cooperative, this is the first time. We don't have any other understanding, MOU, or I would say a working relationship in that sense with any other cooperative except Kopsha.
So would there be other similar arrangements in the future, be it domestic or overseas, with regards to cooperative financing or cooperative support?
As far as Malaysia is concerned, I think we have chosen Kopsha and will remain committed and be faithful to Kopsha. I think we have got the right partner and we don't want to get married with another partner. I think we're quite happy with Kopsha.
Okay, Datuk, thank you very much. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.